My name is Larry, and I'm 61 years old. I live in Merrick, Long Island, New York. And I'm divorced about 15 years. Was married for 23 years. I run a business called Printables Incorporated. Being solo was not totally foreign to me because I traveled around the country and I was solo a lot on business trips. And it really didn't bother me other than I missed my kids. And I would eat alone a lot, or I would take a buyer out to dinner. But I was sort of used to being on my own. Being solo from a divorce situation was different. A buddy of mine in the apparel business called me while my divorce was on, and he mentioned to me, are you dating? And I said, well, I don't even know. And he said, well, I have a friend of mine who just got a divorce, and would you be interested in dating? So I said, okay. I love women. I was always into women in high school. I was dating at the age of probably 12 or 13 when all my buddies were playing cards. I was taking girls to the movie theaters because I have older siblings, and I started dating at an early age. And I just wanted to date somebody again and feel like I'm still worthy, I guess is a good word. And I started dating Shelley, and it worked out beautifully. And she had just gotten a divorce, and we started dating, and we ended up living together for now 15 years. We're not getting married because we're not having any babies. And it's really a great situation. She's a wonderful woman. She took my two daughters into her house, and Shelley built 2 bedrooms and a bathroom in the basement of her house for my 2 daughters. My 2 daughters lived with us until they went off to college and got married. And it was really a nice situation. I would just suggest that, everybody is an individual and everybody has different interests. I would suggest to get interested in either some old hobbies prior to your marriage that you were interested in and that maybe you left, or get involved in some new ideas, new adventures. I've always been sort of in a time warp. The 60s were great, and a few years ago I decided that I wanted to purchase my original car that I had when I was 18 years old, which was a 1968 Firebird convertible. And I started going on the internet and looking at ads, and I found a Firebird in St. Louis, and I spoke to my good friend, and I convinced him, I twisted his arm, to fly down to St. Louis with me to take a look at this 68 Firebird. And we left in the morning, flew down, we looked at the car, and when I drive the car, I feel like I'm 18 years old again, which is the beauty of the thing. Everybody says to me, Larry, you have a smile on your face, and that smile is just the fact that I really feel like I'm 18. And I'm back in Great Neck, back in 1969, driving my Firebird. You do have to, focus or do one of the things that you always wanted to do or never had the time to do it or the money to get involved in something. And it could be family, as you mentioned. It could be hobbies. It could be the Firebird was, I think, an after thought after the divorce, because I basically got the car a few years after the divorce. But I think that you really need to, and we'll call it focus, on other interests in your life, and find a new partner, because that was very important to me, who also changes your life. Suddenly solo, to me, is not being solo. To me, it was a change of life, really, and to the betterment of my life. And it's just been really wonderful. Right on. First start every time.
Give you a heads up on that.
And you got to have the radio loud on some oldies but goodies. That's part of it also. So, stay well and see you.